starting one of those two loser side matchups at the losers eights. And the first one is going to be Brolynho, all the way from Brazil. Again, very impressive play this entire year. Has made it into the Capcom Cup. He's qualified for the Capcom Cup by the Latin region points. So we will see him in December as well. But he is not done here yet by any stretch of the imagination. He's going to be going up against Momochi. But we've already seen how impressive Momochi has been. Momochi's spacing, his footsies, his patience, his decisions when to change between offense and defense. Probably one of the strongest that I've seen in any player.
Yes.
Especially with a character like Ken, who, as we keep mentioning, is so known for being a rushdown character. And instead, you know, Momochi, when he first started playing the character, he was trying to play him very much like Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Like this very concentrated footsies kind of game. And he's still doing it here, but with different buttons, with different moves, with different ideas. He's adapted his philosophy from one Ken to the other Ken, not treating them like the same character. And that's why he's been able to have the success.
Brolynho beat Ro8, he beat Ricky Ortiz. And then, you know, right off the bat in top 32, he beat Infiltration, of course. Sent losers by Xiaohai, but, you know, he's beaten very, very top-level people so far today.
Yeah. Playing
Alucard as well.
Great representation from Brazil. Again, Brazil sending so many strong players so many years in a row now out here. But what a jump timing from Momochi. I think we've talked about Brolynho's, one of his biggest strengths is his ability to use the V skill at the right time, building up his V trigger meter all the way even before he loses half of his life.
Right.
And I think Momochi knows that.
Look at this grounded walking forward by Brolynho. He's very patient, just an escape by Momochi. And then walking up, and again, what is it? Back strong fierce. It's so consistently been that he's looked for back strong, been able to confirm if it's hitting and get the rest of the combo. And look at this patience. Momochi's just waiting. He knows he doesn't really need to make many moves. Okay, he can play patiently on the ground. He can even get hit a few times, and it's no big deal. But he doesn't want to jump in because that can lead into bad things. So instead, he's just waiting for Brolynho to jump. If Brolynho doesn't jump, then okay, walk up grab.
Yeah, and look,
crouching medium kick.
We all know that once Nakali gets on V-Trigger, he's one of the fastest characters in the game, like in terms of walk speed and such. He started walking at Momochi, trying to break that distance that Momochi that we've been talking about likes to keep. And Momochi didn't panic, he didn't backdash, he didn't jump away, he didn't touch a button, he just walked back until he had to block. And he was like, whatever, I'm blocking, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a different game. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's a game where you don't mind playing defense. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, so
stand light punch into Hurricane.
Yeah, so I had forgotten about this because I hadn't seen the tech used by anybody in some months. Ken's stand jab has an auto confirm for some reason on block.
Okay.
If you time it right, it just doesn't. If you do stand jab into Hurricane or whatever, it just doesn't come out on block.
Right.
If you time it correctly.
Right. The cancel window on block is shorter than the cancel window on hit. So if you time it right every single time that you hit it in that window difference, it'll only come out on hit. So that's a really powerful tool that Momochi has. And he's the kind of guy who practices those things. You know, he practiced crouching medium kick confirm only on hit in the super, which I know other Ken players have started doing since they've seen Momochi do it. And Momochi just walked right up at Brolynho. Brolynho got the combo and Momochi was like, whatever. Oh, there we go.
Brolynho's still alive. Just like that. Yeah. Ran into crouching strong. And that was a range, that crouching strong range was a range where the only way it's going to hit is if the opponent is getting hit. It's the only way it's going to touch. So you might as well cancel into V-Trigger. Or hey, if you get it wrong, you have frame advantage anyway. It's all good. There comes Ken, punishing that Dragon Punch really well.
Nice. Got the auto-correct uppercut. Oh, not confirmed the back medium punch that time.
Yeah, but very interesting to see that he ran forward as potentially a counter to jump back short OS.
See that he was just outside of the range of that ground pound, and most people would be like, oh, you blocked and it missed it, and they're like, oh, okay. But it missed, and he immediately hit a button and whiff punished. So Momochi going up 2-0. He's been looking so dominant.
Round 1. Fight.
It's going to take a lot of changes out of Brolynho, and it's hard to even recommend what they should be. Should your mix-ups be better? Sure, that'd be great. Don't let Momochi block all the time. You got to mix them up. Okay, but that's much easier said than it is done. The defense that Momochi has shown has just been impeccable. I do feel that Momochi has successfully convinced Brolynho that he needs to play grounded only. And if you're Nakali, one of your big tool sets is the air approach. You know, you have some great jump ins, and you have, there's the confirm.
Yeah.
That was confirmed for sure. You know, Nakali can jump, and yet I feel like that's been taken out of Brolynho's game.
Yeah, he's been staying on the ground. He's just been trying to play the switchy game. And I also feel like, too, that Momochi has convinced him to be extra aggressive. So he keeps walking into things. Did you see the perfect timing that Momochi had there? He waited, hit the button right when he felt it. That's where you have that emotion in you. Like, he's not going to hit a button until now, right? And it's crazy how often strong players are right on that situation.
Yeah, he might have been trying to do the tech. And you know what? It's not going to matter. It's probably going to be the kill. Yes, that should be that. Momochi, I believe, has eliminated SOA Brolynho. Brolynho had a really strong showing today.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
I want to give it all up to Brolynho for getting top 8 here and doing as well as he did. Representing Brazil, he's going home, but I think he has a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, as we mentioned, he has qualified for Capcom Cup, so get used to seeing this guy. We're going to see him again. Yeah. And speaking of seeing again, we're going to go check out the Score Esports replay right now.
Thanks, James. For this one, the name of the game was Controlled Aggression, Patient Aggression. Momochi realizes that Brolynho earlier in the day, he saw that he is, you know, maybe prone to go for the reversal. So he's going to scout that, call it out early, and make him pay big. And more patience right there. He's 2 steps ahead of them. Look, I know what you're going to do. I sense your patience. So Momochi comes at this one with a light touch. Look at that one. He dashes out and then jumps back in. He only attacks when he's at a good position. He's not overextending himself, and he's never put himself in a position where he had to overextend himself. He got a little bit of a lead, and look at this. Works him in the corner, gets the stun, and it's all academic from here. E.G. Momochi, 3-0. Back to you, my brothers from other mothers.
As far as you know.
And you saw right there, as soon as that